and I'm a 4th grader. The March 1st movement was a peaceful protest for independence that happened on March 1st, 1919. Personally, I think that the March 1st movement was smart but strange. It was smart because no one used any guns or other weapons. Similarly, Gandhi thought it would be smart to do a peaceful protest in India. Martin Luther King Jr. also did peaceful protests. However, the March 1st movement was strange because their peaceful methods were what led protesters to be hurt. Why did they do a peaceful protest if the Japanese used guns and weapons against them? One of the most famous people from the March 1st movement was Yugon Sun, a Korean independence activist. She is my favorite person in the Korean Revolution. I heard about the March 1st movement before, but I was still able to learn new stuff.
My name is Gran Choi and I'm in 5th grade. Currently, I knew about the March 1st, 1919 movement when I read about it in a book. The March 1st, 1919 independence movement was a peaceful protest. The people who participated in the protest were people who wanted independence from Imperial Japan. Most people were killed in the protest and the survivors were taken into Sodom in prison and brutally tortured on March 1st, 2019. We celebrate the 100th anniversary of the March 1st, 1919 movement. As a Korean, I'm proud of the protest because we needed our independence from the rising sun, and that is what the Korean Peninsula is now, an independent country.
Hi, my name is Hannah and I'm in 6th grade. I first knew about the March 1st movement when I read a book a long time ago. I think the March 1st movement, which happened in 1919, was shameful and unreasonable because even though the Korean people peacefully protested, the Japanese people still captured and tortured many protesters. Yu Guan-sun was one of the brave protesters who was only 18 years old at that time and was captured and tortured badly because she was one of the first protesters. I am proud of the movement because the people of my country fought for their own freedom without any violence. Although Korea's freedom was given in 1945, which was 26 years later, Korea patiently waited for their freedom.
My name is Kyumin Kim, and I didn't know about the March 1st movement that happened in 1919. I think that it was pointless for the deaths of many people, especially since they weren't armed or showed any violence. However, the non-violent civil disobedience method of marching was used in many different events in history, and those events made major changes in human civilization. So the March 1st movement changed the way people interpret movements.
My name is Kevin Cho, and now I'll be discussing the Korean March 1st movement. I will start with the fact that I learned about this from my mom, along with Korean school. And as far as I can tell, I am mostly alone in my knowledge of the March 1st movement. My opinion on this movement is, while it was unsuccessful, I believe that it was an amazingly innovative movement, especially considering the fact that it influenced pretty much every peaceful movement afterwards. I also believe that the Japanese were unnecessarily brutal during the demonstrators, and I think that the peaceful movement could have been ended peacefully through negotiations. Thank you.